Today I'm testing GPT Image 2 and Nano Banana 2 on real architectural projects. Exteriors, interiors, floor plans, adding people, changing views. And by the end of the video, you will know which tool performs better for each task. So this is what we'll cover today. How they handle simple exterior renders, how they respond to detailed prompts, what happens when you ask for different camera angles, how they deal with interiors and adding people, and which one wins for creating floor plans. So let me start with the exterior test. So I use the viewport from a 3D model. One important thing before we start, if you use GPT Image 2 and your model has edge faces, remove them first. Otherwise, those faces will show up in the final image. So just clean that up before you export your viewport. For this, we'll be using Chat LLM from Abacus AI, an all-in-one chat interface that gives users access to multiple top AI models in one single platform. So I gave both tools the same simple prompt. A photorealistic image of twin cabins with road in the foreground. GPT Image 2 gave me something that looks okay at first, but when you look closer, the trees look like someone used a clone stamp tool in Photoshop. It's just random patches. And the grass has the same problem. And the materials, you see, it's supposed to be shingles, but there is no real definition here. On a small window, maybe it works, but on a full screen, not really. Nano Banana 2 with the same prompt did much better. Yes, the road has small issues in the middle. It looks like the asphalt changes in the middle for some reason. But there is a car parked near the house, and more variation in the grass, shrubs, trees, and the shingles are clearly visible. So for a simple prompt like this, Nano Banana wins. Then I asked Claude to write me a better, more detailed prompt for a photorealistic exterior photograph. And Claude added things like keep the exact same camera angle, and a wide asphalt road runs horizontally across the foreground. With that improved prompt, GPT Image 2 got a lot better. Better materials, clear roof details, a car you can actually see. There's still some room to improve on the grass, but overall, much better. For Nano Banana with the same improved prompt, the image looked great, but it did not keep the same camera angle, even though the prompt clearly said so. So I tried again. And this time I added in capital letters. Important! Do not change, modify or alter the camera angle, viewport, viewpoint and building shape. And that worked. Same proportions, same camera view and actually really beautiful results. Nice dry grass patches, azaleas with flowers, a believable car, great materials overall. Even if we do not count the first failed attempt, Nano Banana wins this round too. Out of curiosity, I ran ChatGPT Image 2 again with the same detailed prompt. It did not include the road this time. I tried again, but still no road. Some results were actually nice, especially the vegetation near the trees, but it did not follow the prompt correctly. Now, there's one thing that a lot of architects ask me about in the comments. It's changing views. And honestly, this is still one of the biggest problems with AI tools right now. I took the final exterior image I liked and asked both tools to generate a view from the left side. For Nano Banana, some parts looked okay, but the perspective was completely wrong on the building. For GPT Image 2, it was even worse. It changed the house completely. So neither of them could do this correctly. Next, I asked to add a person and a moving car on the road. GPT Image 2 added a BMW with motion blur and a person entering the house. But here's the problem. It is daytime. For that kind of motion blur to happen in daylight, your camera would need to be on a very long exposure with a lot of ND filters. The filters that cut light entering the camera. That kind of blur happens at evening or nighttime, not during the day. So even though it looks cool, it is not realistic. Nano Banana handled this better. The car is not as out of focus, which is more believable. There is also a person. Faces when they are so close, they are not so great, but you can always upscale with Magnific and it will look much better. So this one I think you could actually use. This is actually something important to mention. If you do not know how photography works, camera settings, exposure, what happens in different lighting conditions, you might not notice these little mistakes. But understanding real photography is what separates an okay render from a believable one. Then I asked for an evening blue hour mood with warm interior lights. GPT Image 2 delivered something really nice. It kept the shapes, the lighting felt right. Even just as a lighting reference for your project, this will be very useful. Nano Banana also tried, but the light trails from the car were not right. It looks like another car passed by, but the one in the scene is still too visible. If you have light trails from a moving car, you will not see the car. Just small details that show the AI is not fully there yet. By the way, just as a side note, I did try Nano Banana Pro on the light trails test, and Nano Banana Pro did it correctly. We have light trails, no visible car, exactly as it should be. So keep that in mind. Now let me show you the interior tests. I gave a very detailed prompt for a real project. I will leave the link in the description below. GPT Image 2 created a moody interior that looks nice. The only thing that does not quite work is the stone texture. Then Nano Banana 2. The stone looks better and more like what I had in mind. But both delivered a completely different design from each other, which is actually useful because you get more variation. I would not give one a better score than the other here. And for the second interior, bar scene, I added another viewport. GPT Image 2 gave me a very clean result, very few glitches, looks good overall. Nano Banana changed the camera view again on the first try. And after adjusting the prompt, it delivered, but the result was brighter and it interpreted on one area as a window instead of a door. So the GPT result was better suited here, more moody, more fitting for a bar. Then I asked for a detailed shot of the bar area. Nano Banana struggled with this one, and neither attempt gave the right result. GPT Image 2 actually did it correctly. It is not just a zoom, it is like the camera has a different focal length. The face details are still there, matching the original. So this one was very good. Then I asked both to fill the bar with customers and bartenders. GPT Image 2 faces look good, atmosphere is warm and social, and you can see the vase from before, so the location is consistent. Nano Banana faces are also okay, but the space feels emptier and the mood is not as strong. So GPT wins this round. So for replacing the bar stools with a different design, both tools did very well. No glitches, correct shadows on the floor, and for this kind of task, I think both are fine. And now, adding myself to the scene. I gave 2 reference photos from my videos and asked to put me sitting at the bar. GPT Image 2, it is not bad. I asked to be waving and the pose is close. The only issue is that the face is literally copied from the reference photo, which is a bit uncanny. With more refined prompts, this could probably work. Nano Banana, the scale was off. I looked too big compared to the stools, and the face does not really look like me. So GPT wins here. And the last test, generating a floor plan from a view. I asked for a top-down orthographic projection with thick black lines, openings clearly marked, and dimension lines in meters. GPT Image 2 got the bar counter wrong. It showed it as one continuous counter, but in the original there is a recess in that area. For Nano Banana 2, this is actually much better. The bar area is correct, and the chairs, there are exactly 5 chairs in the scene, and Nano Banana also drew exactly 5 chairs. So for generating floor plans from a viewport, Nano Banana 2 is more accurate. And the big takeaway, sometimes one tool does something better, sometimes the other one does. So the best approach is to try both. Let me know in the comments what comparisons would you like me to do next. I can test many other topics. I'm leaving all the links in the description below. As I mentioned, Chat LLM packs all these AI tools into one single app for just $10 a month. It's way better than paying for multiple separate subscriptions that end up costing a fortune. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.